last time I was last in just about everything, but this time I was up the front, so quite happy with it. It's just tomorrow I'm a bit worried about doing the 10-milers. I've had problems with it before, so just gonna get out of the way, that's all.
Come on, you try! Get in there, number 9!
They put a lot of onus on test week. They put too much on it, I think. They psych themselves out a lot of the time. People that have been doing well through the course just put too much on it and just don't produce the goods at the end of the week. This is number 23. I think he's been sick in the week with Achilles tendonitis. He's probably maybe split his tendon sheet on the back of his heel. He's been given anti-inflammatories and things like that to try and keep him going, but as you can see, he's having difficulty with it.
The 10-mile march must be covered in 1 hour 45 minutes.
Come on!
Number 23 has fallen further and further behind. Eventually, he's binned, put on the wagon. Despite getting this far, he loses all 10 points available for the event.
Get your combat jacket on, you got that?
You're not told what the marks are, so that if you're given your marks, then there's a possibility that you may not give your best in the next event because you'll try and average everything out. So the incentive is to do your best in all the events, and therefore get a top mark.
The one exception is the trainasium, a straight pass-fail test. Anyone who falters here will be returned to unit immediately.
I'm not worried about Wales at all. It doesn't bother me in the slightest. Not one bit of Wales, it's this.
And the trick is, again, when he says go, just run, sprint as hard as you can, yeah? Don't worry about those gaps. I mean, you could fall down them, but I've never done it.
Okay, then listen in. Gymnasium Aerial Confidence Course. We are looking for a number of things this morning. Obviously, we are looking for a degree of physical courage, we are looking for confidence, and equally important, we are looking for your reaction to a word of command.
As soon as you get the words carry on, continue, safely.
There is nothing wrong whatsoever about being slightly perturbed about throwing your parts over this scaffolding this morning.
Hold it there, Cookman. Move down.
However, what is important is that you must conquer that fear.
You'll be told to climb the ladder by the staff that will be up there. Climb it, 3 points of contact all the way up.
I was on the last course, managed to get all the way up to test week without any injuries, without losing any lives. And then on the Trainasium, I failed to jump off the losing jump, and so I was pinned off the last course. So now I'm on the next one.
Go!
Number 11 also failed the bridge during week 1, and he finds the Trainasium just as difficult the second time around.
Only 3 foot gap.
Stand up straight, stand
You
still.
can stride 3 foot.
Up,
Down you go.
forward. Come. Go.
Number 11 is the only student to be sent home during test week.
I'll stand on the right-hand side of the Land Rover, double away. Go!
Right, don't take him off, just
Carry it, get across any way you can.
Just get it. That's it.
The remainder
Use your
gets
hands,
round the
son.
course,
Get a hold of those
but
beams
not
and
all
get
to
over
the
it.
satisfaction of the
Okay,
instructors.
stand up and
Stand
carry on.
up.
3 of the students will be
Now,
failed
go!
at the end of the week for showing lack of confidence
Go!
here.
Okay, get out.
Stand by.
Next time, don't pull down the bloody rope. Right? Stuff. Get over there.
Go! What has happened here, quite frankly, gentlemen, is pathetic. I have stood here on about 45 occasions in the last 14 months, and I can tell you, without fear of contradiction, this is, without doubt, the worst set of soldiers I have ever seen go over this piece of apparatus. We have 14-year-old schoolboys who come down here and do this, and I tell you something, they would put every man jack here to shame. God help us on the milling this afternoon, if that is what we're going to get again. You people better get yourself sorted out, because as things stand at the moment, fellas, we're going to be seeing you all again in January.
All that fucking effort, number 11.
Unlucky.
That's the second time in a row, isn't it? See you next year. You're obviously a pervert. January 28th. If not, I'm here for 2 years.
As far as P Company is concerned, your aim is to extract as much blood and snot out of the opposition as possible. To do that, you get two things. One is a set of boxing gloves, the other is a minute. During that minute, you are expected to show the qualities required of an airborne soldier.
I've got an officer. Have you? Ah. Remember what I said? Officers want noses like parachute regiment soldiers, right? You've got to have a flat one like mine.
Pick up my number vest.
Number 4, Sir Benton.
Number 27, sir.
Looks up. Now! Come on, sir! Come on, sir!
Milling is a fighting test peculiar to airborne forces, designed to test controlled aggression, definitely not boxing. No points for punches landed. The prime target is the head. The Japan are looking for spirit rather than physical power.
Okay, fellas, good effort. That is what we want to see. Well done, both of you. Draw. Right, I am obviously wasting my breath with you, young man, okay? It is not happening, is it? You have 15 seconds left on the clock. You better get on top of it. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
All you are lacking at this moment in time is a handbag. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Get on with it. Sir?
Look. Now! Come on,
Stop!
Get up! Now! Come on, Matt!
It is a question of controlled aggression, and it is seeing a man how he will perform in a situation of physical adversity. It is highly unpleasant, and some people may say it is brutal. Perhaps to the casual observer it looks pretty excessive, and some may say unacceptable. However, we are looking to assess how a soldier will react in a combat situation when it is actually coming at him the other way. So that is much of the logic behind it.
For the final 3 days, the course moves to Wales and the Brecon Beacons. Tough terrain, longer distances.
We go to Wales for a number of reasons. The hills are steeper and longer, so it is harder to get up and down them. Added on to that, the distances are longer, and for many people, the distance becomes quite a mental problem. And also, interestingly enough, the climate down there is far more variable. The weather conditions are worse, so again, it expands this question of expecting people to perform in conditions of adversity.
If you've had problems today, you're going to have severe problems tomorrow. So what you need is a good scoff inside you tomorrow morning and some brew, all right? Regardless of the weather, it could be like the Costa del Sol up there, you still need a good hot scoff and a brew inside you before you go up that hill. The big one tomorrow is that first ridge, okay?
We're looking for blokes in this brigade who can do the job. I mean, this part here in Wales is more important than the old shop phase, because this is our bread and butter of what we do. A good example, the Falklands. Get down there, same sort of terrain as this. People was carrying between 80 to 120 pound on the back, and this is the job that they was doing, going over hills like that.
You've got to work hard now. Come on, you've got to get up here.
And these guys have got to be able to, they're in pain, they've got to keep going through it. There's probably not one of us here that don't carry a permanent injury all the time. And you just got to run through it, and we expect them to be able to do the same. We've had guys in the past who've had a lot of pain and have completed the course.
Mr. Forrest, come straight. No good walking up the old bloody Get up.